Hello. The purpose of this short video is to show you what changes your water company, Severn Trent, has been making recently on your behalf. Severn Trent has made these changes with the aim of satisfying your needs as customers and giving you value for money. As we look towards the year 2000 and on into the new century, there are major investment decisions to be made about your water and sewerage services. Investment decisions which will affect your water bill. So Severn Trent wants to involve you, its customers, by seeking your views before these decisions are made. And there's a reply-page questionnaire enclosed with this video, which you might like to fill in and return. But before you do that, let's see what Severn Trent has done in the 3 years since privatisation in 1989 and what its plans are for the future. Water. Customers expect to have available all the water they need, and they expect this reliable and safe supply 24 hours a day. This reliability, though, only comes through careful, long-term planning. Severn Trent is proud of its reliability record. Water supplies were maintained throughout the recent severe drought. It wasn't even necessary to introduce a hosepipe ban. Most neighbouring companies were not as well placed. But past successes are no reason for complacency. This is the newest of Severn Trent's reservoirs at Carsington in the Derbyshire Hills. Opened in 1992, it was over 20 years in the planning and construction and cost £108 million. Carsington has increased Severn Trent's reservoir storage capacity by 10%. While Carsington will help keep water resources ahead of customer needs for now, Severn Trent continues to make plans for our children's future. Customers' demand for water is growing. Washing machines, dishwashers, and increases in showering and bathing all demand more water. As this growth continues into the early years of the next century, the difference between available supplies and demand will fall. Securing future supplies means either increasing the amount of water Severn Trent collects or making more efficient use of the water already available. As we've seen at Carsington, building a reservoir takes a long time and it's a costly project. One alternative to building reservoirs is to encourage customers to use water more carefully. Fitting water meters may help in achieving this. Another alternative would be to increase investment in replacing old mains to stop leaks. Currently, nearly a quarter of all the water Severn Trent collects and treats is lost from the pipe network on its long journey to the customer. Occasionally, old pipes burst quite dramatically, causing major road flooding. Severn Trent is already replacing about 350 miles of pipe a year, enough to stretch from London to Edinburgh, and this represents an annual investment of £50 million. As well as reducing losses, new pipes improve the pressure and the clarity of water. And of course they serve future generations too. The European standards to which tap water is treated are as stringent as anywhere in the world. In 1991, 99.6% of more than 700,000 water samples tested by Severn Trent passed all safety standards. The United Kingdom and Switzerland are the top 2 countries in Europe for water quality. Severn Trent's high-quality drinking water comes from a massive investment in the upgrading of water treatment works. Investment since 1990 has been more than £200 million in that upgrading and in further training of their workforce. But what of the future? Treatment standards will continue to rise. In addition, customers in some parts of the Severn Trent area are calling for further improvements in the taste and appearance of their tap water. Taste is being improved by the introduction of carbon filtration at many works. Other advanced processes are being developed and introduced as part of Severn Trent's plan to further improve the look and taste of water for all its customers. Continued investment will be necessary to match ever-rising standards. The condition of your water pipes directly affects the quality of the water at your tap. The pipes from the road to the outside stop tap in the pavement are owned and looked after by Severn Trent. The smaller pipes from that stop tap into customers' properties are the responsibility of the owner. Old lead or iron pipes can sometimes cause contamination. They also reduce pressure. Severn Trent's programme of pipe renewals includes the replacement of all the lead pipes on its side of the supply network up to the stop taps. If you wish, the company can change your old or lead pipes at the same time. This is usually done with minimum disruption and is cheaper for you. Replacement of your old pipes improves water quality, avoids contamination and reduces leakage. What happens to your tap water after you've used it? What does Severn Trent do to collect and clean your wastewater and sewage? The company has to maintain around 32,000 miles of sewers, some dating back to Victorian times and in a very poor state. At present, it renews old sewers at the rate of about 300 miles a year. It also deals with problems like unexpected collapses and overloaded sewers, which can lead to sewage flooding in houses, gardens and roads. Another responsibility is to prevent sewers flooding directly into rivers at times of heavy rainfall. Severn Trent intends to speed up sewer replacements in order to reduce the risk of sewage flooding. Severn Trent owns and operates more than 1,000 sewage works, from giant plants like Minworth, which treats Birmingham's wastewater, both industrial and domestic, to small treatment plants serving rural communities of around 100 people or less. All sewage works, though, have one thing in common. They discharge their cleaned-up water into a river or canal. The treated water has to meet very tight standards, which are set and continuously monitored by the independent watchdog, the National Rivers Authority.
That's the new pumping station that
Severn Trent is spending £70 million a year upgrading sewage works, and the number of works which meet the required national standards has risen from around 60% in 1985 to more than 99% in 1992. Again, as for drinking water, the standards are continually rising. Industrial processes, detergents, and even farming become more complex each year. Environmental pressures are also increasing. To meet these needs, Severn Trent has to continue to adapt, extend and develop its treatment works to improve discharges and thus river quality still further. Finally, what about you, the customer? What if you have a problem or a query? Major investments in computer systems have speeded up replies to customer queries.
Good afternoon, Severn Trent Accounts. Can I help you?
Information from the 2 million telephone calls and letters the company receives each year is now stored and used without paper. The integrated computer network usually enables staff to provide an instant service to satisfy a caller. Severn Trent also answers your calls for help more quickly.
Mrs. Johnson?
Yes?
Severn Trent Water.
Oh, come in.
Thank you.
In recognition of its progress and committed investments in improving customer service, Severn Trent Water was awarded the prestigious Citizens Charter Mark in September 1992. And it intends to carry on providing the highest level of customer service through continual improvement. To achieve these improvements to your water supply and sewage treatment, Severn Trent has spent more than £1,500 million over the past 3 years. And to make further improvements, more investment will be necessary. Severn Trent would like to take your views into account in making that investment. So please do take that opportunity by filling in the reply paid card. Some of you, in fact, may then be contacted personally so that the company can discuss your opinions in more detail. Meanwhile, thank you very much for watching, and Severn Trent hopes this short programme has reassured you about your water services and about the company's commitment to quality.